You are already your best version. We just need to uncover some things that make you doubt that. So start by just grounding yourself. Just recognize the surface you're sitting on, lying on. Just recognize the sensations of the touch of that surface with your body. Now start to focus on the breathing. Wouldn't be a meditation if we didn't talk about the breath. Notice how the breath goes in and out. And you start to gain some distance from your thoughts. You are not your thoughts. You are not your body. You're observing these things. You're observing the sensations in your body, the touch with the surfaces, and the thoughts that are going on. You're observing them without judgment. You just see what's going on here, right now, in this moment. But you're not those. You're just observing. Now, when you breathe in courage, faith, and love, whatever that means to you. Breathe that in, that courage, that faith, that love. And when you breathe out, let go of judgment by others, judgment you cast on yourself. Let go of fears. Let go of anxieties and worries. So if you like, just pick one. Breathe in courage, faith, or love. And breathe out judgment, or breathe out fear. Breathe out worries, anxiety. And when you breathe out, you let go. When you breathe in, you welcome. Now just tune into your body, into all of you being here right now. And sense maybe if you feel a bit different to when you started. That's you coming back to you. That's you starting to recognize your best version and your best life. And that's beautiful. Of course, that's not everything. And I want you to imagine that you walk into a big open space white room. In the center of the room, there's a white table with a white chair. And there's someone sitting on that chair. You can see them from where you stood, but there's still quite a bit of distance between you and them. And that person looks a little bit familiar. It is your future self. It is your best version. You're observing them from the distance, and what do they look like? What are they wearing? What's their hairstyle like? What type of energy are they giving off? Do they look loving to you? Anything goes. Just sense what you feel. What do they look like? What vibe are they giving you? Now you start to walk towards them, one step at a time. Really feel these soles of your feet walking across the wooden floor. You look up to the ceiling, and the ceiling is very high. The really peaceful white with no distractions whatsoever. And you start to feel a warmth inside of you as you approach your best version. You start to feel a sense of relief. Your shoulders drop a little bit. Some of that tension starts to go away. And you realize how your future self is welcoming you with the most friendly, most warmest smile. You get closer and you enjoy the biggest hug you have ever received. What is it that you tell each other? What is it your future self tells you after your big embrace? Or maybe you just look at each other in the eyes with no words needed. What is it that you need to hear to get to where your future self is right now? Right now, what is holding you back? You will make these changes. You just need to know what they are. Or maybe you just need to hear it from someone really special, so that you can finally start to take action and stop letting it pass you by. Perhaps your future self is a little bit calmer and more collected than you currently are. And he or she tells you to forgive those who are holding you back, because they're just scared. They're simply scared. And perhaps they tell you to send them love. And that includes yourself. Maybe you're scared. Send yourself love. You've been trying so hard. And remember, hate will only slow you down. It is not productive. It is destructive. So focus on love instead. It is quite striking how much wisdom you have inside of you. And sometimes it takes our future self that is much closer to us than we think to open our eyes to the wisdom we already hold inside. So we either act to change a situation that is troubling us, or we accept it. And that might sound simplified, but it's very practical. If we accept, we're just in the present moment. If we can change it, we're also just in the present moment. And we do what's necessary, and then come back to the moment without letting the mind or the thoughts take us away and take us to the world of suffering, to all those mental constructs that we have no more time to entertain. Our future self might tell us that we have all the answers inside. We just need to listen and recognize we are infinite intelligence. Can you start to sense that compass in you? And it guides you, right? So you're never alone. You never need to rely only on your mind to help you get through life. You can tune in to this wisdom. That is how your future self got to where it got to. Despite the blood, sweat and tears, I guess. But there's nothing wrong with working hard for something we love. We just have to let go of that constant narrative in our mind telling us we're not good enough. We will never make it. We have to be bold and brave and realize how intelligent and wise we are. And recognize how we're connected to everything. How there's an energy and a love flowing through every being that flows through us and that makes us connected with them. So we can let go of seeing everything in isolation and start to appreciate the life we have now. Because once we can do that, we can unlock our greatest potential. Stay blessed. Keep shining bright, my friend. Take care.